Hi, my name is Kirsten and I'm the teacher.
Hi, my name is Ruth and I'm the athlete.
Basketball skill. Dribbling. Picture of. Bell basketball. Sound source. Tactile map. Tactile basketball dribbling diagram. Artist's figurine.
In this video, we are going to be talking about the basketball skill of dribbling for gameplay. This video builds off of our locomotor skill dribbling video. For more information about teaching dribbling at a locomotor skill level, please check out that video and others in NWABA's video resource library.
Use a tactile diagram along with a tactile map to help demonstrate the movement.
So Ruth, I want to show you on our tactile diagram how we have the person in their dribbling stance. So their feet are about shoulder width apart, their knees are slightly bent, and their weight is shifted forward on their toes so that they can move around the court easily. Right now he's dribbling in his left hand, just his fingertips are touching the ball to power it up and down, and he is facing the direction that he would like to go. Would you like to check this out on our artist's figurine?
Yes, please.
Great.
Use an artist's figurine with the athlete to demonstrate the movement.
Ruth, I'm going to pass it to you now, and I would like you to form him into the dribbling position.
Like this.
Nice job.
Use tactile modeling to demonstrate the movement.
Would you like to check out our dribbling skill with tactile modeling?
Yes, please.
Excellent. So I am going to get into our ready position where I have my knees slightly bent, my weight is shifted forward on my toes, I have my waist bent just a little bit to shift my weight forward, but if someone were to walk past me, they could still read what was on my shirt, so my chest isn't bent really far down. And since you're on my right side, I'm going to have the basketball in my right hand. Right now I'm supporting it with my left hand underneath it. And you can feel how my elbow is bent at a 90-degree angle. My hand has just the fingertips touching the ball, and as I dribble the ball down, I am pushing the ball down with just my fingertips, so it's little movements. I'm going to hand the ball to Ruth to let her check it out. And as always with any equipment, you want to make sure that the equipment is appropriate in size to the athlete. So athletes who are smaller should be using a smaller ball and working up to more standard size equipment as they grow. Additionally, if athletes are more at a foundational level, you can use a Bell playground ball or other resources to help them develop the skill. Now I'm going to have Ruth practice the skill of dribbling in a stationary position, and then we are going to work on our gameplay skills of dribbling while in motion and moving around the court. Ruth, I would like you to practice just a couple of dribbles standing where you are, and after you've taken a few dribbles, feel free to catch the ball and hold it for a second.
Use a tactile map to orient the athlete to the court and gameplay.
So Ruth, I want you to check out our tactile basketball map, and can you describe to me when or some times that you use dribbling in basketball?
Dribbling down the court.
Yes. All right, I'm going to pull out our other tactile map and we'll talk about our dribbling drill. In my hand, I have a tactile map of our dribbling drill. On our tactile map, we have rough circles that show where our hoops are to help the athlete understand where they are in space when learning a drill. And I have fuzzy circles that show where our poly spots are going to be for the drill, and Ruth will dribble along these poly spots. Okay, Ruth, I'm going to show you our tactile map. We have our rough circles that show where our basketball hoops are, and you'll start out at our first poly spot, dribble a little bit to the right, and then zigzag back to the left, to the right, and then to the left a little bit to finish. Do you have any questions?
Not at the moment.
Use polyspots and a sound source to help guide the athlete through the skill.
Okay, Ruth, we are standing along our dribbling path that we had talked about on the tactile diagram. Ruth, what would you like to do? Would you like to walk through it together first? Do you feel comfortable having just used our tactile diagram, or would you like any verbal or auditory cues?
Can we have verbal cues?
Great. All right, Ruth, I'm gonna have you dribble first to our first poly spot, a little bit to the right. And then once you get there, you're gonna go dribble on to the left, and then on to the right, on a little bit to the left, and then you can turn to face me, and we'll finish there.
Be patient. It may take several attempts for the athlete to progress in the skill.
This time I would like you to go through it one more time, and at each poly spot, you're going to just turn to the next one and continue dribbling and see if you can go through the entire path. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, all right, to the first poly spot, and then on to our second, and back to the left, and then we'll finish at our left poly spot. And so that was the skill of basketball dribbling at a gameplay level. With good communication, accessible equipment, and patient teaching, all skills for basketball can be made accessible for athletes who are blind or visually impaired.
For more, visit the Sports Adaptations page at www.nwaba.org. Thank you for watching. Slide of NWABA logo.